ladies and gentlemen. Your time is up, and our time is now.
Why you play this today?
Well, because I appreciate you, Kevin, and you are a fan of the John Cena spinner belt.
Oh, okay.
So I figured
it
I'd
always
play.
comes back to the spinner belt with this guy.
I figured I'd play a little something for you.
Thank
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to the Markout Show, broadcasting live here on two places, on Prince George's Community Radio and my personal YouTube page, Prince George Community Radio, on ustream.tv/channel/PGCR. Well, obviously, you already know that if you're listening to it. And my YouTube station, which is, for everybody out there watching, youtube.com/Charles Younger. I am the advocate for the show, that man of the hour, the tower of power, too sweet to be sour. The champ is here, Charles Younger, along with
Pecan Tan Kevin.
And
the good guy.
The good guy. I like that. Well, gentlemen, but before we get to the show, go and tell the peasants out there, the plebeians, if you will, how they can follow you on the social media.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on everywhere at ado_man. That is ADDO_MAN. Follow me on PSN at ADMANT, ADDMANT.
And how about yourself,
You
Pecan
can
Kevin?
follow me on Instagram at Kevo Poppy.
That's all you got?
Yeah, I deleted Twitter.
You got to get back on the Twitter game, son.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Maybe one day.
Don't be on Facebook.
Hey. My mom's on Facebook. Don't diss it.
Just you should tell her to get off Facebook.
Yeah, that's
Facebook,
the best she's going to do. She don't have Instagram. Well, she has an Instagram now. So
you guys want to talk about the big news of the day?
yes, what is the big news of the day, Kevin?
Vince McMahon selling $23 million of W stock.
$23 million of WWE stock.
He still owns $2 billion, but $23 million. That's a big chunk.
Yes.
If you're not as rich as Vince McMahon. So
Which actually, to tell you the truth, he's not that rich.
I mean, you got $2 billion and you run in the $2 billion company.
I mean, he's richer than I am, but when it comes to like the all-time rich people, he's not that rich.
I mean, on that
That's
list,
fine.
on that top, yeah, he's not cracking that list.
Vince McMahon, for allegedly being the so-called richest man, you just made the list. Okay, so explain the story to the people who are explain the story to the people who are out there.
This $23 million. So we'll make it sweet and simple for you guys. This $23 million is going straight to the XFL.
Really?
Bottom line,
I can see that.
that's it. He's not signing any other talent. You can count Kenny Omega off your dream list. You can count the Young Bucks off your dream list. You can count Hangman Page off your dream list because they're going to AEW.
They are AEW.
Yeah, but they got to sign themselves. So
Well, it's like, well, if you ever
you got to pay yourself.
if you ever start your own business, you're basically working at a loss to start with. All you got to do is, you take money out to feed yourself. That's really it. So, but that's very interesting. So, do you think that money will go towards trying to sign some NFL talent away from the NFL to come to the XFL?
Who in their right mind would leave the NFL to go to the XFL? That's what my question is.
You think He Hate Me will make a comeback?
No, he's still old.
Come on,
They'll probably use this to bait some of those second string,
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
Tim Tebow, maybe.
Yeah, the Tim Tebows of the college.
Maybe Kaepernick can get a job.
No, Kaepernick might be being a Redskin.
Really?
Yeah, Washington D.C. football player.
Allegedly. Well, according to Bleacher Report here, that $23 million is only 1% stake in the company. So that's not really a big deal.
But when you're broke like us, the Black Millennium World Order, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I'll take that money. Shoot.
You
I'll take that money.
Lower me down a little bit.
Turn my headphones up.
No, I want you to lower my voice down a little bit.
You can do it yourself.
No. I like speaking this way, but they're loud.
Okay, I have to turn your headphones down.
Thanks.
The folks that hear, the folks that don't hear him real clearly.
Yeah, hear him clearly badly explain himself.
He didn't even do nothing yet.
It ain't like I was wrong.
Give him a chance to mess up first. Good Lord.
Okay.
Preemptive strike.
He was like 1% stake. I was like, that's a lot of money, Charles. You know what I could do with 1%? I could be EC3, the 1%.
Yeah, actually, EC3 is not really 1%. He's like more like 25%.
Still more than us.
Yes, that's true. But also, we are not professional athletes or professional wrestlers. So what can you do? All right.
Although, speaking of that, Xavier Woods recently came out and he was doing an interview with someone, I can't remember who, but he was speaking about fans complaining about the product. And I want to make sure that I get his words exactly right. But he basically said that fans who complain about wrestling come off as entitled infants.
Oh, so you've been watching the show?
Hmm.
'Cause I think he's talking about us.
Yo, X, I love you, dog. You're one of my favorite wrestlers. I mean,
Sports entertainer.
Wrestlers. You have one of
Superstar.
the best YouTube channels out there, Up, Up, Down, Down. I watch every week, whenever you upload. I love your videos.
I watch The Elite, but okay.
The elite.
The Elite. The Elite. The
But
Elite.
this
2-0.
this wasn't it, bro. Look, maybe you would have a point if the week before we didn't have to sit through an entire segment that centered around someone peeing on a robe and then losing a title match because they watched someone pee on a robe.
But is he complaining about Raw's product, or is he complaining about both products?
Well, no, he's not complaining about the product. He's complaining about the fans.
but I mean,
His exact words, this is what he had to say. When people talk about the difference between the organizations, not even organizations, between like NXT and the main roster. So when they say like, oh man, TakeOver killed it, SummerSlam, this is gonna suck us. It's on the same company. What is there to complain about? And then like,
well,
we're
he,
complaining about the main product, which sucks. I mean, you. Like,
but he said it.
this is what I don't get.
He said that.
Wrestlers all the time. Okay, you know what? Let me finish. And then like you can watch New Japan, you can watch AAA, you can watch so much wrestling from all corners of the world, and it's all awesome and it's all good. It's all different guys and girls portraying their form of art that they love, that they want to give to you. So anytime anyone complains about wrestling, it's so annoying to me because people come off as these entitled infants. Because in reality, wrestling hurts so bad, and then we're hurting ourselves to entertain the masses. And sometimes the masses want to tell us how much it sucks. Look, every now and then you get some news article about a wrestler saying, "Oh, the fans, whatever. The fans that say it sucks. Well, y'all don't get it. We sacrifice our bodies and this and that." And I fully get that. Plus, Xavier, you're on the Good Show. So
That's
A round of
true.
applause
To
for
be
the Good
fair,
Show, SmackDown.
you're on the Good Show. You're on the show where they don't feature segments centered around peeing, where they don't feature segments centered around baby faces cheating to win, and the two babyface commentators coming up with excuses on why it's okay. But then later on in the show, when the heels do the same thing, they're like, "Oh, that's cheating! How dare they? The monster! Like, come on, dog! Like."
Well, I would say it's comparable to being a fan of a sports team and your team stinks.
Yeah.
You're gonna complain about it. You're gonna become a fan of another team. That's no. You want to see the overall product be better. You don't want to see the same old crap. Oh, and by the way, speaking of the babyface team cheating, have you seen the Revival's Instagram post?
No,
See, I had
elaborate
read
on that
a
one.
hint of a headline.
Yeah.
They were excited about facing the Young Bucks or something.
No, they posted a petition to ban Lucha House Rules. And
Okay, that's one funny thing.
Okay.
yeah, so it's like it's get good iPetitions.com /petitions /
But you know what's good?
cancel Lucha party rules.
Are we going to transition into Raw from this? Because I actually got something to say on that.
Yes.
Can I
Okay.
say?
Speak
So
on this.
What's funny? Okay, so there was a part of the show that's they were repeating again, the WWE 2K Universe mode part of the show where they just do the same stuff again. It was the Revival versus Lucha House Party. The Revival comes out, they say, we want traditional tag team wrestling rules, because they're the bad guys for wanting to follow the rules, of course. And then Lucha House Party comes out. Now, watching this, the first time I watched it, I assumed it was a tag match again, right? Because they said Lucha House Party rules. Then on second watch, I'm like, wait, this is a one-on-one match. And it's Scott Dawson. And they're like, Lucha House Party rules. So then it becomes a 3-on-1 handicap match.
Yes. How is that
funny
fair?
because after I'm watching, I'm like, wait, why is Dash Wilder still wearing his shirt? Isn't he wrestling? Like, it didn't click with me that, this is a one-on-one match. I'm like, tag match. Then I watch again. Wait, no. So even in singles matches, it's Lucha House Party rules. Why am I supposed to cheer for these guys?
Yeah, no, I'm not cheering for them.
Like, what?
So are they heels or faces?
They're allegedly faces.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Because that's a
too.
heel thing. Like,
Yes, it is.
That's like when have you guys played SmackDown vs. Raw 2010?
Yeah,
Remember you had-
Probably.
Okay, it was like it was you versus MVP Montel Vontavious Porter, and you had to get the 5-second count,
Mm.
and then
Oh,
it turns into
yeah.
like a 10-second
Under-
count
under-
or something.
under-
Yeah,
my
everything
God.
changes over and over. That's what it sounds like they're
Moving
doing.
the goalposts.
Yeah.
Country. I
Yeah,
wish I could remember. Better than Utopia.
Yeah.
that
Better
was dope.
than
Yeah, that was,
Utopia.
that was a dope game with a dope story mode.
but yeah, that's what it sounds like they're doing. But I want to say something about Xavier.
But the thing is, even in that storyline, MVP was the heel.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but back to Xavier. Have you not seen? He's from what? Atlanta.
Yeah, he's from the dirty
You never
South.
seen the Hawks get booed out the building? And are you blaming the fans that you're a part of booing the Hawks out the building? Did you not watch what happened on last Monday Night Raw?
He must not have, because I don't understand how anyone could defend.
Now I
that.
understand you're saying we're not appreciative of them wrestling, but come on,
I'm not booing. The
we can't say your
performers.
art is trash. We
No.
can't. We're not allowed as fans. We're not allowed to say your art is trash.
Peeing on a robe on screen. I'm not cheering for that, Xavier. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
When a rapper drops an album, you can't say it's trash. You have to be appreciative.
Mhm.
When you root for the Redskins, you can't say they're trash.
Last night they were trash. The week before that, trash.
Wait,
Legitimate
That's a
sports
different
talk.
sport. But back to
Legitimate
professional
sports
wrestling here.
talk.
Hmm.
There we go.
Hornswoggle as the dwarf, as the
Leprechaun.
leprechaun,
Mhm.
trash.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering where you were going to go with that. I was like, where you
Say,
going?
wait a second.
Vince McMahon's illegitimate son, Angle, trash. You like that?
It had a charm to it.
A dude's mom calling, trash.
Which,
Where you get those mom on the bus? What's going on?
She's messing up our art, man.
I put my phone on silent, but I
Actually,
Make sure your
I
phones are on
swear I
silent,
did.
ladies and gentlemen. This is
But-
we're professionals here. This is a live show. We're on air. We're in front of dozens and dozens of fans.
I didn't realize emergency bypass also works.
Batista showing up for one day saying he's coming back to wrestling, trash.
Yeah, that's true.
And we can't say that. We just have to be appreciative.
I appreciate SmackDown.
I appreciate
NXT.
It happens all the time.
It's been happening
There's
forever.
Every couple of months, there's always a list that comes out and say, the fans,
It's
I'm
not the
tired of
fa-
them not liking the product.
Like we like your product, Xavier. The
Again,
New Day is
you're
great.
on the good show.
Yes.
The Uso Penitentiary, great. When FTR was back on NXT, great.
He said, NXT and people like, yeah, Takeover was great. SummerSlam is gonna suck. He's like, what is it to complain about? We're complaining about SummerSlam sucking. Although was SummerSlam okay?
SummerSlam wasn't bad.
Yeah, but whatever sucky made.
Even though there's nothing that happened from it. Like there's no repercussions from losing all the matches. No, just like moving on.
I know McMahon likes to use the whole "we're the big show," whatever reference, like the NFL.
Hmm.
Well, Saturday night college football should not be better than Sunday night NFL at any point in time.
That's true.
So you should be upset with yourself.
Even though the Saturday night football games were college were
Yeah.
better than pro games
Yeah,
this year.
sometimes
But,
they are.
but I
But
digress.
it shouldn't be like when the lights on Sunday night go down, and it doesn't matter what teams are playing. It should be better than any team that plays Saturday,
It's true.
right? Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Well, it also but think about it. It's like the matchup. And the matchup tells the stories. So the matchup on the Saturday night game might be better than the matchup on the Sunday night game. So that's for example,
Yeah,
who played
yeah.
Sunday night? Was
This
it
Sunday?
this past Sunday night? Who was it? Is it Patriots, Minnesota?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But it was
was
a
the
terrible game. I
Patriots.
didn't watch it. So, but yeah. So
Do you guys want to start out talking about last week's good show?
yes, let's talk about last
Yeah.
week's good show.
Okay. So we start out with Paige welcoming the man, Becky Lynch, back to SmackDown Live.
Yes, the man.
Man, I feel like her the man shirt is gonna become like the new Austin 316 shirt.
It's so plain and simple.
The man.
It's like a black shirt which just says the man, and it probably sell it for $30 on WWEshop.com. And why not?
And
So-
then you can also customize it too. So
Yeah.
Then Charlotte comes down to the ring to confront Becky and then challenge her to a fight. Paige announces that Becky's going to defend her title against Charlotte at TLC. But then
There's more.
the heel women wrestlers come out, led by Mandy Rose, weirdly,
Mhm.
which I don't know. Okay. And Mandy Rose is like, why are you only giving your former PCB teammates shots? Like, what about us?
She does have a point there.
Yeah, a little bit.
I
And then
mean,
the baby faces come out, led by Naomi, very loud Asuka chants.
yes.
And Naomi's like, yeah, we deserve shots too. So Paige's like, Paige, the best on-screen general manager, not named William Regal. says, "Okay,
I like
sure,
Eric
let's
Bischoff.
have a battle royale, and whoever wins, it'll be a triple threat."
Didn't they just have a battle royale in like the women's pay-per-view? The Nia Jax one.
Yeah,
It's-
that's
it-
raw.
it-
No, we're not talking about
Yeah,
that show right now.
ain't got time for
Don't
that.
worry about that. Big Show turned face again.
What
Yeah.
else is new?
Wait, so that will be his 28th face turn,
Probably.
and we'll talk about someone else just turned face as well on the Bad Show later on the show.
Oh,
I have a
yes,
question,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
How bad was that? Like, oh, Big Show turned heel. I mean, face. Is it face? Because
he
yeah,
turned
okay,
face. Yeah, I know it's confusing.
it's confusing.
It's been about he turned heel about a month and a half
Because
ago.
like if he okay, well, if
Oh,
he
that punch looked
hits-
terrible.
Yeah, that's what I really like, that little sideline story they put there. This
Mm.
little side is like, oh, he punched him. Now he's a face. What? Like, I'd rather just see him chokeslam Sheamus and Cesaro in the middle of the ring and just walk out. Be like, I'm a face now. Get over it. But no, you punch him and then he just goes berserk in the locker room.
He's
That's-
had. I seriously, if I was him, I mean, he's been employed for over 20 plus years. So I mean, paycheck's a paycheck.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it's like you're a giant. They've booked him to be the least intimidating, effective giant in the history of giants. Like, as athletically gifted, as big as he is, and he should have had at least a couple more title reigns, maybe a legit title reign where he just dominates because he's so big and strong.
I
And
see your Big Show and raise you one Brodus Clay.
ooh, somebody calls mama.
I feel like
Somebody
he's a
calls
lot less
mama.
intimidating than Big Show.
Yes, but he's shucking and jiving with the kids. But oh well,
Oh, well, I wasn't gonna say that, but
I said it.
he kind of was. So first match of the night is the Usos versus the Bar, and of course,
The Bar.
it's the Usos and the Bar, so it's a dope match, and the Usos beat them. Then we go to the New Day laughing at the Miz backstage for losing to Jobber number 2, and it was kind of funny because Biggie, I guess, carries a big picture of Kairi Sane in his onesie
That's
because he pulled it out to make a pun. I can't remember what the pun was, but he was like rhyming A-N-E words like ain, pain, stuff like that. Oh, because the jobber's first name was Dane, I guess. So that's what he was doing. So, and he just keeps a picture of Kairi Sane in his singlet. I do wonder how many people in the arena knew who that was, though.
who knew Kairi Sane was.
Do you think a good amount of mainstream
I think the
fans
people who
watch the NXT
I
product?
think a lot of people who go to the events live probably watch it because they're the ones who are mostly the loudest people, and whenever they NXT people debut, they always get a pop from the
But
end.
keep in mind they usually debut them after big shows, and they're usually in like mark cities for big shows, like LA
Largo.
or yeah,
Largo wouldn't pop.
LA or like Chicago,
Philly,
Philly,
New York,
definitely
Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis.
Yeah, that's a
So
wrestling town.
that's definitely part of it. Like that, those crowds definitely follow NXT. So after a weird they do these little vignettes sometimes. Like it was weird because AJ was like backstage sitting in a chair by himself, like Batman or something. With
I'm Batman.
just and then one of the backstage guys was like, AJ, you're up. And then AJ gets up and down. I just thought that was weird to me. So
He's getting his game face
AJ
on.
comes out to just express his feelings on how tired he is of being kicked in the nuts. It's just like he's had it. He's tired of it. He doesn't want it to happen anymore. But no, seriously, what's funny to me is he's not even mad. He straight up says, I'm not even mad about the kicks and nuts. I'm mad about you kicking me in the face repeatedly. That's what I'm mad about.
After the match.
I mean, more mad about the nuts, but
You would
all right.
think, like,
No, because think
after-
about it, the nut shot happened during the match. The kicks in the face and a curb stomp he did to him was after the match.
But you would think after all these nut shots, right? He would just learn to wear a cup.
TNA included.
But just
Because
wear a cup,
it's funny.
AJ.
I watched Botchamania last week, and they had like a supercut of AJ being kicked in, kicked/hit in the nuts. It happened a lot in TNA too.
Mhm. Well, that's cheap.
You
cheap
think
heel
he would
heat.
just wear a cup by now?
He really should. Anyway, he's good thing he's got 3-4 kids.
I'm
He's
waiting.
got 4 kids already, so he doesn't need them.
I'm
anymore.
waiting for him to do a Hulk Hogan moment. He's like, no, and he just pulls out the metal cup.
So then AJ announces their rematch at TLC for the world title.
I'm hyped about that match actually.
Yes.
I want to because is it a straight match or is it a TLC match?
TLC.
It's a TLC
I'm
match.
more happy about.
Oh wait, I don't think they said.
So because I know the main
I
event's
think
going to
it's just
be,
a regular match.
I think the main event's going to be Charlotte, Asuka, and the man. Because
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the best
it's not.
match.
It already
on the
happened.
card.
The show.
But we
The show
ain't got
happened
to
last
the end of the show yet.
Tuesday.
We were like right in the middle. I said the battle royale. You just messed up. It's fine. Just go ahead.
You know what? Everyone knows what's going to happen anyway. It's-
Well, we
Uh,
skipped over Rusev versus Shinsuke,
Yeah.
but we already know what
no,
happened.
no, we did. Yeah. So I guess this is kind of following up from Starrcade because it really only makes sense if you watch Starrcade.
And-
They have Rusev come. They announced Shinsuke and Rusev are going to have a match, but then Shinsuke attacks Rusev before the match even starts. If anyone was going to nerf Rusev, okay, Shinsuke, I get, but it feels weird because Rusev was like unstoppable, like what 2-3 years ago.
Yeah,
So it's always weird when they have someone who's unstoppable for a long time and they just get kind of nerfed, even by a guy who's basically bulletproof like Shinsuke.
Nerf.
do you think they would just trade wins and losses until the pay per view?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you think Rusev
50-50 booking.
think Rusev is going to take the W tonight?
They're gonna do that WWE?
Because I haven't seen the booking. I mean, the match card for tonight, but I'm pretty sure Rusev and Shinsuke is probably on there.
Well, I think they're probably going to hold to the pre-show for TLC.
Can't do that for the U.S.
Yeah,
Championship.
they can and they will,
And they have. So, hell, sometimes they only have it on the show at all.
especially since Shinsuke the champion.
It's the United States Nakamura.
Okay, so earlier in the show, they announced a 20th anniversary celebration for Jeff Hardy.
Which is
We had no
lie.
payoff.
By the way, it's a lie.
It was.
Wait,
It's a lie.
Well, because
Oh.
he started wrestling before 1998 in WWE.
Oh,
He was a Sunday Night Heat jobber for.
maybe they don't count the jobber years.
And also, he wasn't there for 20 straight years. Remember, he had a little break.
Oh, well, yeah, that's
He had a little break in that company down in Orlando.
no wonder Joe was so pissed.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Joe remembers Victory Road.
That's
He
not-
was there.
never forget Victory Road. Never forget.
But yeah, speaking of Joe, Joe comes out to ruin the celebration because everyone's all happy. Yeah, Joe.
That's a perfect choice.
Yay. It really is. And I know they're never going to mention Victory Road or TNA or anything like that. It'd be cool if they did, though. But yeah, Joe was like,
Well,
"Man,
they-
how come Hardy gets all these second chances? I'm the best. Like, he lets y'all down all the time. Why ain't y'all cheering for me? I'm awesome."
You know what?
Even
We
though
should-
they
we-
do cheer for you, like,
Yeah,
all the
we should-
time,
yeah.
like, consistently. But yeah.
Yeah. It was, but that promo though, brutal. Joe, this man
And, you
on
know,
the mic.
Jeff has never been really good on the mic.
Mhm.
But
When he was
being
battling
up
CM
against
Punk,
Joe,
he had good mics. He had good mic
Did
promos.
he?
Yeah, you don't think so?
Did he? Passionate doesn't always equal good.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
That's
He
true.
was passionate. I don't know if he was good.
Well, you can, like I said, yeah, you can be passionate, but I think passion makes it seem real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So if it seems real,
But
I think that's what's better.
like Mick Foley is passionate, but also really, really good.
but Mick Show, I said Mick Show.
Mick
Mick Foley.
You know
Mick
what?
Foley gives good promos. He gets like
that
the
should be the
side
name of
cover.
their
That's
tag
what I'm
team
saying.
back in the
Mick
day.
Show.
Mick Show.
He's passionate and he's really good at talking. Jeff, not so much. But you know, he makes up for it with the high flying style that he has. So sorry.
The Daredevil.
So when it's
Charismatic
time
enigma.
for Jeff Hardy to receive his Hall of Fame ring, wheelchair or no wheelchair?
Well, that's
That's
dark.
That's really dark. But I've been thinking
Well,
about that.
hopefully no chair.
if
I'm hoping no chair, but come on,
Yeah.
Well, if
all
he-
those swantons.
Well, if he isn't in the wheelchair right now, he'll never be. You guys want to hear the Joe promo?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead. Sometimes I be preaching at the
Hey,
video
hey,
game version.
and thank you to WWE for that wonderful video package, that wonderful anthology of all your greatest moments. It must have been a special treat for you, considering at the time you probably weren't coherent enough to remember any of it anyways.
Pipe bomb.
Because you see, I do not celebrate weakness, and I do not believe in second chances, especially when there's men like me who have yet to get there first. You know what bugs me most of all, Jeff? Is that despite all the mistakes that you have made over and over again in your career, that you allow yourself to stand in that ring and be put up on a pedestal. And that, my friend, makes me absolutely sick. Because for as many times as this man has made you get up out of your seat, there are just as many times, Jeff, that you let all these people down.
Get into a shot of Sting in the Raptors.
Yes.
But Jeff, my only consolation is this, is people like you never change. And the demons, they never go away. They're always lurking in the background. They're always waiting to take control. And the next time you feel powerless, Jeff, and we both know there will be a next time, just know that as a friend, I'm offering you my hand. And it's a very simple one-step program. It is very, very quick, Jeff. But I guarantee you it won't be painless.
No matter what you say, you can't rain on my parade. You can't rain on our parade tonight.
And then that's where Jeff just starts talking his typical baby's face stuff. But those were some shots fired by Joe.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, there's some great highlight package, but you probably weren't coherent enough to remember it. And I was like,
why is he not a former world champion already? Has he even held a title yet?
Joe?
no.
He hasn't even held a mid-card title yet.
No.
He was
That's
NXT
insane
champ.
to me.
Yeah, but he's not in the
On
main
NXT,
roster.
I mean the main roster, bro.
Even his
I
NXT
see. He didn't
no.
get. He came
No.
close.
No.
He's never had titles. He's 0-4. Well, he's technically 1-4 against 1-3 against AJ Styles.
I don't understand.
He I thought they were going to go with a feud between him and Daniel Bryan, but they decided to switch that up to turn Bryan heel. And this guy, he's amazing on the mic, great in the ring. He can cut a promo like nobody's business.
And yet he gets taken out in like 5 seconds at Survivor Series.
Yeah, it's like why should I feel like,
I don't.
I mean, I personally enjoy Samoa Joe. I want to see him do well, but I'm saying if I was a casual fan who saw this guy for the first time, like, why should I invest in this guy? All he does is lose big matches. He lost big matches to Brock.
Mm-hmm.
He lost big matches to Braun. He lost big matches to Roman. He lost big matches to AJ.
I really thought of that one time when he fought Brock. I was like, this is the guy that probably should beat Brock.
There's like
He was
it
literally
makes-
the way the match was like booked. It seemed like he was going to, and then he just kind of loses for no reason.
Yeah, but it makes
Even
sense.
he's like, wait, what? Like, what?
A UFC guy versus a guy that knows submissions very well. So if anyone's going to be, it should be Samoa Joe. But no, they didn't
Well, there's
do
three
that.
guys.
It's
I think
Roman Reigns.
there's 3 guys who should legitimately beat Brock Lesnar, and they're never going to do it because that's what Vince wants.
He brings too much money,
Man,
and I need another
man.
1% to put in the XFL.
Look how they're treating the other mixed martial arts fighter on the main roster. How they're making him just be like a joke, Black Lesnar,
Oh, speaking of mixed
the
martial
immortal,
arts,
no, the Almighty. Like, go ahead, sir.
Jack Swagger debuts coming up for it.
Oh yeah, I heard
Bellator?
about that.
Oh yeah.
Might be better than CM Punk. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
He also is fighting the Bellator. That's like fighting in Impact.
Yeah.
But shots fired. But back to our
Yes, we
recap.
have Kofi Kingston versus The Miz, and Kofi Kingston beats The Miz with Trouble in Paradise after a distraction.
I'm like how they're bringing back the old finishers for Kofi.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't wrestle much singles anymore, so
No.
he doesn't use a Trouble in Paradise because he doesn't have to, because he had the Midnight Hour, which is a terrible name for a finisher.
I thought they changed it to Up, Up, Down, Down. Is that not the name of the finisher now?
I thought that was Xavier's personal
No,
finisher.
No, it's that too, but I just thought they changed the name.
I thought it was still the Midnight
I
Hour.
could be wrong. I don't know.
You usually
So
are.
then Randy,
Didn't.
Sorry, I had to stop picking on Kevin.
so then Randy Orton
Randall.
calls out Rey Mysterio, right? And Rey Mysterio comes to the ring
I
with
can't.
still with the neck brace on.
Yeah, at least he's selling the injury, and like Ronda
Like
Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
Yes.
Although, I mean, main roster Ray, WWE Ray is kind of invincible sometimes.
Yeah,
low
true.
key, he kind of is. Orton then continues to beat Rey Mysterio around the ringside area with a steel chair. So we're still doing this like 2004 feud.
Yeah, it's like I remember this match. It was WrestleMania 21.
I'm waiting for it to say like, no, it's not about Eddie. It's
Eddie's
not
in
Ray. Let it go. I just don't like you anymore.
Eddie.
And we have a main event, women's battle royale, like earlier in the show that was announced.
It was a flop. I
you
liked
didn't
it.
like it?
No, I liked it, but it was a flop. I felt like it could have been a lot better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I felt like the eliminations were too fast. But then again, I understand it's a 2-hour show.
Yeah, they were running out of time, bro.
So they was just like, at one point, I think they were just like, girls were just going over the rope, standing there and just getting knocked out.
At least it wasn't what they do sometimes. Where
That's how Oscar won the match
where,
too,
where
right?
it counts where they go like under the over the second rope.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
old school rule.
Yeah.
They would have like.
It was like,
yeah,
no,
that was
you
back,
guys are equal
that was
now.
back in the
Like, come
Diva
on.
era.
Yeah, like man, they could do better than that.
Because
But
I remember
Asuka-
a few years back when Gail Kim eliminated herself. She's like, "Screw this, I'm leaving," and walked out of the match. I was like,
Did
"Dang,
not
girl."
blame you. But yeah, Asuka of course wins. So we have a triple threat match at TLC: Charlotte versus Becky versus Asuka TLC match.
I
And
The Queen,
the first ever women's TLC match.
the Queen versus the Empress versus the
The
man.
man.
By the way, isn't an Empress higher than a Queen
Yeah.
when it comes to like hierarchy of royalty?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But-
Emperor is like empire. Empress empire.
Yeah, I know that.
But you see, when the man comes around, it's
Look out.
always the man
But-
that's on top.
Wait,
You know what? I love it.
What?
You know what I love?
the
You know-
man's always on top. What?
Becky's promo at the beginning when she's like, I mean, I'll take all y'all and I'll slap all y'all heads off. Let's go. I'm like, yo, Becky, chill, man. Golly, oof.
So when is TLC, by the way, ladies and
Who
gentlemen?
even knows?
Who knows?
Is,
I'm
is
just
it
waiting
in,
for them to say it now.
is it in a week? I feel like it's pretty close.
This is the 15th.
That
Yeah,
sounds about right.
we all got
We
computers
all
here.
have computers right in our hands.
Just
Yeah.
type in
We could
TLC.
just type in TLC 2018, see when it's coming up. Hopefully the band, the girl band doesn't come up, but
I got the girl brand.
yeah, exactly. December 16th.
Oh, that's a funny story because you know what happens December 15th?
What happens December 15th?
Actually, it is Ring of Honor Final Battle.
Mm.
That Saturday before, where guess who the main event's going to be?
Whatever it is, it's gonna be better. Well, no,
Mm.
you know what? Let me not, because TLC actually looks like a pretty decent card.
Well,
Is this still a Raw and SmackDown thing?
yes, they do co-branded shows all the time now.
I know, but I'm just saying.
No, it's not versus.
No,
Okay.
they don't do that. It's only Survivor
One
Series.
time a year where we do brand supremacy.
Because I just saw like a whole little thing that just swallowed TLC for me, and I don't want to say it.
Well, the day before, I'm sorry, the 14th, that Friday night, Ring of Honor hosted its biggest show of the year, Final Battle, from the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York,
Mm.
December 14th, live on the Fight app and ringofhonor.com. Fight. The main event is the franchise Jay Lethal defending his Ring of Honor World Championship against the American Nightmare, Cody. And we also have, since it's it's a TLC weekend, there is going to be another match for the tag titles where we'll have SCU
Michigan.
versus the Briscoes and the Young Bucks in a triple threat ladder war match for the tag titles. And the SCU combination will be Scorpio Sky and Kazarian this time versus Jay and Mark Briscoe versus Nick and Matt Jackson. So
I like it. I like it. There's a lot of competing brands in wrestling these days.
there's also a grudge match between Matt Taven and Dalton Castle. Matt Taven's gimmick right now is like he's pissed because of the fact that he thinks Dalton has been ducking him. Because when Dalton had a championship, he was supposed to wrestle Matt Taven, but the match was canceled because Dalton was injured. Now Dalton doesn't have the championship anymore. Matt Taven's pissed. He calls himself the real world's champion. He comes out with his own title now, kind of like how Ric Flair did back in when he came to WWF from Crockett. He's like, I'm the real world champion, and and I think there's also a four corners survival match for the Woman of Iron title, which is the champion Sumi Sakai, Madison Rain, Karen Q, and the winner of Kelly Klein, and Jenny Rose. Oh, by the way, I follow Jenny Rose on Instagram. Bless her.
Bless him.
Bless her. And then we also have, I think there's the ROH television title. There's also a grudge match between Marty Scurll and Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels as well. So I'm thinking of that card, which I'll pay the $40 for, or just save my money and just watch WWE's weekend, which is already included. It's already paid for this month.
You still paying?
You guys canceled your subscription?
No, I just started being smart and started making new emails.
Huh?
I mean,
I mean, hey, people listening. They're gonna catch you. They're gonna catch you on one of
I
these days.
pay. I got a whole. I got receipts.
Yes.
You get a new email address every day. It's like, yeah, it's a subscription.
Change the name. and everything.
Kevin T.
$3.99.
Kevin TH. Kevin THO. Kevin THOM. Kevin THOMP.
Literally 2 months ago, I put a dude's name down. I was like, a dude.
Oh, so that's why it didn't work that time. Okay. Makes sense. I'm like, who else has this? All right.
I tried Charles, but I mean, there's like this email is already in use, so I was like, dang.
Oh, but actually, I was coming across this interesting fact here. as of November 14th, Jay Lethal has combined 564 days as Ring of Honor World Champion, only second to Samoa Joe's 645.
Yeah, if it does, this feels like Jay Lethal's been champ for a while now.
And think about it, though. Remember, he was a champion for a whole year. He was
Mhm.
both TV and world champion.
Mhm.
And also remember, Samoa Joe's 645 days was one reign.
Wow.
So that's
Do you
almost 2
think
years.
Jay's ever gonna make that leap?
No, I've from
To
recent
what?
interviews.
WWE or NXT?
No.
Recent interviews I've heard, he said he doesn't want to go. He wants to be the guy who
Doesn't
The new Sting?
no, not new thing, just a guy who wants to build something from the ground up type of thing. Because
Oh.
which it's just funny because I heard that same kind of interview from AJ Styles about 6-7 years ago. But what? But
I think he goes to
I ain't
AEW,
gonna blame
though.
money.
He goes to AEW.
I think-
he came in and was an instant
he's not
star.
on AEW. He's getting paid well at Ring of Honor.
I know, but I'm just saying, if he makes a leap anywhere, it's going to be to AEW.
Well,
Before WWE.
you assume that AEW has all this money in the world for someone who just
no.
leave.
No, I don't assume that. What I'm assuming is AEW is going to be the best product in wrestling on national TV that we've seen in a long time.
Well,
Is it gonna be, what channel is it gonna be? Do they have a channel?
When they do get a channel, I would.
I heard,
Oh.
I heard rumors of Access and WGN.
Okay.
But at the
Oh,
same
if it's
time,
WGN, they're getting all that old people money.
yeah.
The game show, that
Yo,
game show money.
I'm not gonna lie.
You're
I'm not gonna
assuming
lie. They just started airing the Bill Cunningham show on WGN. I'm like, oh snap! I started watching WGN again.
actually WGN
Bill
has
Cunningham is my stuff, man.
WGN has this show called Ring Warriors. It comes on like Saturday mornings. It's
What
it's
is
it's
that?
it's wrestling, but it's like the other day I saw Jeff Cobb on there and Eli Drake.
You
dummy.
seriously don't think he sounds like The Rock?
He does not sound like The Rock.
He does. He has the same exact cadence.
You know what, Jabroni?
I'm telling you.
Listen here, dummy. Well,
Can we pull
I
up
could-
a pro?
you know what?
Pull
No,
up a promo.
not yet. No, you pulled the promo, sir. I'm busy. I'm producing. I can't do all this at one time.
I mean, you have past the Ox.
I'm not the only person who thinks this. Like you could Google Eli
hey,
Drake The Rock.
do we just give a shout out to Passy Ox? Hey, Grizz, you heard me out there. Passy Ox, he just said it. But
Oh, hey, you know what? Speaking of channels and wrestling promotions, there is a rumor going around that Fox wants Ronda Rousey on SmackDown for obvious reasons.
yes. So
do you think that's going to happen?
I would assume
And
so.
keep in mind, this is just a rumor.
Well, they moved to Fox when in October 2019.
So that's after the draft.
Yeah. So yeah.
It could
So
happen.
something can happen between now. Definitely. That's just way too much time. Let's
They got to continue the Becky Lynch Ronda Rousey story.
well, if that doesn't continue, if that doesn't end at WrestleMania this year, which is
Oh yeah, that's true.
by the way, WrestleMania is in New York, ladies and gentlemen, and tickets did go on sale already. I think it's sold out already though.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, because it's WrestleMania.
I know Takeover's definitely sold out.
Yeah. Ooh, but we also have that same weekend G1 Super Show, MSG. That's gonna be a great weekend. You know what?
It is.
I want to start saving my money, and I want to go to that weekend. I don't care what show I go to. I just want to go.
I mean, you take a pick. It's all going to be good.
They're all sold out anyway, so it's not like I'm gonna go to scalper on the streets like, yo, who need tickets? Who need tickets? Who need
They
tickets?
still do that. That surprised me. I went to Capital One Arena the other day. People still do that.
Yeah, well, it's actually because you don't have to pay the fee that StubHub and Ticketmaster to charge you. They charge you $20 just to print.
I brought up how NXT Takeover is probably going to be great because it's always great.
Yeah.
So why don't we go into NXT, which we didn't talk too much about last week, which is understandable. It was the episode after a takeover, which is usually just whatever they filmed before.
Yeah.
But just to go over that quickly before we go into last week's episode of NXT. Keith Lee squashed Fidel Bravo, who was like the oddest looking wrestler I've seen in.
And that cat looked really weird.
Yeah. He had
Yeah.
this like long, kind of brownish, blondish.
He got
Curly
it's like a
hair.
weird mullet.
And like Carlito pants, when Carlito stopped caring.
Yeah.
Back, you remember that? And he had the pants.
You're talking about the long pants, or talking
Yeah,
about
the long
okay,
pants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like the Matt Hardy.
I
era
spit in the
pants?
face. People
Yes,
don't want to be
but
cool.
different material, like Rey Mysterio pants material.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whatever,
Yeah,
like,
Matt Hardy
what,
used to-
vinyl?
Yeah, Matt Hardy used to
vinyl.
wear Junkos.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got the Eli Drake promo, so after your segment, I want to
Yeah.
just plop.
And how would you have it queued up ready
Lars
first?
Sullivan.
It is queued up.
Okay. Well,
Lars
excuse
Sullivan
me.
squashed another jobber, and then Lars and then after the match, Lars started beating up the jobber, and then Keith Lee came out to make the save, which sets up for the following week, Keith Lee versus Lars Sullivan, which I will get into.
Mhm.
The main event was Nikki Cross defeating Candice LeRae, who I really wish they would just let Candice have her own stories, because she's still tied to Johnny.
Yeah,
This entire time.
because you look at how they do with Taya Valkyrie and Johnny Impact. they don't. Their stories don't cross over. Like very rarely they do. Like outside, like maybe a backstage segment. So I think, and look at Naomi and Jimmy Uso.
Yeah,
Jay,
I mean,
they outside of like mixed tag.
They've had stories in the past, but they don't like. They still got separate stories now.
Yeah, outside like mixed tag stuff and like just random like encounters. They don't really. Their stories don't match up. Like they don't care. Well, they care.
The only
But
storyline I remember when like another wrestler's wife, girlfriend at the time was be Lita and Hardy because they made a whole storyline out of it.
Yeah, that was a mess. That was. Oof.
But I mean, I don't see that happening anytime soon.
no, not gonna.
It's so weird that neither of them are even with her now.
Yeah.
Because Edge is with Beth Phoenix and I said Meth.
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy is
At one
with,
point, yes.
Rebby Sky.
Yes. And don't forget about Senior Benjamin.
So,
Vanguard
right.
won.
Last week, the first match of the night was Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch, aka 1-2 Punch,
I like those guys.
versus the Mighty. Yeah, both NXT's tag team division right now stacked.
Yeah.
It is amazing. They've never. I really can't think of the last time there was a bad tag match on NXT, the regular show or Takeover.
Yes.
And you know what's, any one of them could beat the other one at any time, so you never really know which way a match is going to go.
Yes.
That is just oof.
So
Yes.
back to
Oh,
Xavier
and
thing.
he's had such oh my gosh, Oney Lorcan had a really great leap over the top rope, which
Ooh,
is
that
the
looks
most
pretty,
real.
man. That is pretty.
Yeah, it was the most realistic. I had seen it because you know how usually it looks good, but at the same time it looks like a move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when Oney Lorcan did it, just looked just like a guy, you know, legitimately doing it. It's like it looked rough, brutal, like I'm flinging my body at you and it's gonna hurt. Like that's what I'm trying to do right now. Like it wasn't pretty at all.
It looked like it's his
was
first
dope.
time doing it.
Yeah. But like in a good way.
Well, Oney Lorcan's not known for his tope suicidas.
Oh, you're
And Toby
producer.
Conhila.
You want to clear this? Make sure. I'm pretty sure you know what promo this is.
Dummy. Yeah.
Oh, we have the return of the 1%er EC3.
Keep talking.
We have the return of the 1%er EC3 versus Marcel Barthel. Marcel Barthel. I like Marcel Barthel. He has this like old school foreign heel look to him. He's from Germany. He looks like,
Coming in at number 5, everybody. As I look around here, I see Impact Zone. It's going to be the fans of Impact. Dummy.
And EC3, of course. See, you cannot tell me that. I legit thought that was The Rock.
I did.
Don't worry about
Thank
it.
you.
Don't worry about it. It's in queue, so no one heard it yet.
Okay. you guys will hear soon. I didn't. So yeah, EC3 versus
I'm gonna
Marcel
list
Barthel.
off
It was a really,
the top-
really good match. EC3's back. They're establishing him being back. And Triple H has he's hinted that he wants to start more NXT shows like around the world in different wrestling places.
He's trying to
So-
do a territory takeover like Vince did in the 80s.
Yeah, he's bringing back old school. So and
Yeah.
a little later
But he's
we'll
doing
get into how
countries.
that's
He's
gonna
not doing
affect.
states.
No, he's doing
No,
yes,
not
he's doing
states,
country.
countries.
Yeah. He's starting one in Southeast Asia. He has one in South America. He's got one in Australia. Obviously UK. Probably why is there NXT Africa?
I mean, maybe there will be.
I mean, I heard there's a big wrestling fan base down there.
Yes, in the motherland. We need to bring them NXT to the motherland. Wakanda forever.
No.
No.
So, out of
No.
all culture-wise,
No.
which one do you think will have like the most darkest show?
What do you mean, dark?
What do you mean, darkest?
Like- Like their jokes are like way south, like not even
Australia.
suitable for WWE.
Australia.
yeah, probably Australia.
They're-
Australia or UK.
I saw Crocodile Dundee one time. No. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll stop.
EC3 and Marcel had a really great match, and EC3 wins stuff. After the match, EC3 cuts a promo on Bobby Fish saying he wants revenge for him injuring his leg.
That happened. Oh my god! I missed
Yeah,
that.
that's why he was out. Remember, like a couple weeks before War Games, they took him out.
I missed that
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
Do you do any
No, I
research
watched. I
on the show?
just missed that one. Like
Okay.
I watched the show. I just missed that.
Mhm.
And then next
It was
we
one
have,
of those. Let me walk out. I gotta go do something.
we have New School Layla L, Vanessa Bourne versus Mia Yim.
You know, you say that
Yeah.
I just point out like I saw a picture of her on Instagram. I was like, oh, Layla's back. Like, no, it's Vanessa.
Yeah, and honestly, Vanessa Bourne, I don't really like her that much right now, but I feel like I'm gonna wind up loving her when she gets to the main roster.
She
Like
has.
once she develops, but I'm like right now I'm kind of like, but I honestly feel like once she gets better, I'm probably gonna like her.
I think
a
her
lot.
personality is the C word. You know, and I think we need more of
Does it
those.
sound like
Wow.
aunt?
Yeah, it sounds like Kareem Hunt.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
It rhymes with Hunt. But
But yeah, Mia Yim versus
They
Vanessa
can let
Bourne.
that slide.
Yeah.
It's
And,
on Fox.
it's on Broadcast Fox. It isn't on Cable Fox.
Mia Yim gets it was a decent match, and Mia Yim, gets a strong, solid victory, which she needed after losing to Bianca Belair a couple weeks ago.
Who?
Bianca Belair.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said medium.
What? Medium?
Yeah. For some
Does that
reason,
have to do with anything?
I thought I heard you say medium or something.
All right, just keep talking.
Yeah.
Just keep talking.
Yeah. And then we have our main event. Haas match. Keith Lee versus Lars Sullivan, and
Bask
if you like
in
your Haas
his
fights,
glory.
if you like your Haas fights,
That
this
was
is a
it.
Haas fight for you.
That was definitely it.
I like Haas fights, but I don't like all. I kind of like my wrestling should have a little bit of everything.
Mhm.
So a Haas fight, in between a lucha style, in between a mat based technical style, between a chick fight, all that.
Yeah, I mean WWE is often.
I'm
well,
so
wrestling
surprised
in
Lars
general-
is still on NXT.
Well,
he's about to get called up.
he hasn't
No,
signed.
I keep forgetting you haven't seen the recent show. Yeah, they've been playing promos. He's about to get called up.
No, I'm talking about for his recent.
No, they said he's a free agent. So
Keep in mind these are tape shows.
yeah, they take way in advance.
But
So they're not
what was I
dealing-
saying?
They're not dealing with the internet thing.
What the hell is he?
The-
that's
the
what
internet-
you mean.
No, I think they're just sweeping under the rug.
They're just gonna sweep
it,
it.
it didn't make that much. It didn't.
It was like what 10,
mainstream.
11 years ago, so it's not big of a deal anymore.
No,
I mean,
it's real
Triple H
lucky.
made out with a dead body. Still a big deal.
I mean, it was a script.
We know,
It-
but
Okay, so
But yeah, like I said, wrestling is supposed to be like a variety show.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
So
definitely
you gotta
Raw
have
is.
different types of well, at least Raw. It's supposed to have different types of varieties, styles. Instead
Mm. Different types of
everyone
variety is kind of
wrestling-
redundant.
Yeah, which is kind of
Different
the issue.
types of variety.
just say different types of wrestlers.
Yeah, different types of wrestling, which is kind of the issue I have with NXT UK. Even though I like the show, it feels like everyone kind of wrestles the same
Yeah,
style.
everyone else is British style.
Yeah, I mean, I like
Joint
the show,
manipulation.
but it feels like everyone kind of wrestles the same.
All right, so let's go to your claim that Eli Drake sounds like The Rock. This is a promo from Eli Drake from Impact when he gives his top 5 dummies. Yeah, 1 second. This is a courtesy of Impact Wrestling's YouTube page.
I'm going to list off the top 5. I'm going to give you the countdown like Casey Kasem, everybody. I'm going to give you the top 5 dummies right now in Impact Wrestling.
I hear it.
Thank you.
I do.
When
hear
you
it.
first heard it,
It's
even
coming in
me,
at number
I thought it was
5,
The Rock.
everybody.
And oh wait, no, this is Eli Drake.
As I
It's
look
like-
around here, I see Impact Zone. It's going to be the fans of Impact. Dummy. Yeah.
I don't see it.
How do you
Because
not hear
each and
that?
every
He
time I look
sounds-
out there,
his-
I
he's got
say
a different pitch,
Eli
but it
Drake,
sounds
and you
like
guys
The
go,
Rock.
shut up.
To be honest, it sounds like The Rock with a little bit of
Because you
Stone
know
Cold.
what that is? That's called jealousy. And you know what that comes
Like,
from?
if I
That
close my
comes from
eyes,
the
I hear it.
undeniable
I hear it.
Samorca of
How you
Eli
not hear
Drake. Because the
You really
guys
don't
want
hear
to be me, and the ladies, well, trust me. Oh,
It's
they
like
wanna
Stone
see
Cold's
me.
voice,
Yeah.
but The Rock's cadence.
Well, let's go down the list. Number 4 dummy coming in next. A man who likes to eat his bananas, Austin Aries. Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. I will concede that
More on that
he
later.
does have similarities, but I don't
Number
think
3,
it's the same.
dummy,
Dog,
right here in
come
Impact
on,
Wrestling.
Yeah, I legitimately thought that was The Rock for a minute, and then, oh wait, no, he kept talking. That's Eli Drake. Okay, I really come on.
Speaking of Impact, though, did you hear about Jericho?
Now I don't
To
know nothing about no
Impact.
Impact news.
No,
What happened with
Jericho's
Jericho?
going. I think he's
Don't tell me.
He's talking to Impact.
Down Impact.
Oh, don't
But,
do it, Chris.
but he's going to be more in creative.
Okay,
Because him and Don Callis are good friends. And Don Callis is the executive VP of what you call him, creative.
talent or no, you mean creative?
Creative, yeah. So so he's basically what Eric Bischoff was to WCW. But Don Callis has a good mind for wrestling. He's Canadian, so of course that's all they do up there is wrestling and hockey and maple syrup. But
If you're not on a rink, you're in a ring.
yes, yeah, dummy. Yeah.
I was talking about NXT UK earlier, and
Yes.
they finally did the finals of the NXT Women's Championship, NXT UK Women's Championship tournament. So we have our first ever NXT UK Women's Champion, who is Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
So it's
Even though
Triple
she's
H.
from Australia.
Now that I understand,
She's got an accent. Who cares? They're the same, right? American wrestling fans, they're all basically the same. You got an accent, yeah.
Yeah.
so
Which
it's
is-
like Triple H gonna go to all these countries to like just to raise the hand and be like and do the point. Like he's in South Africa with the South African champ. He's like raising the hand, doing the point.
WWE
All right,
just
here's a
re-signed
question.
Justin Gabriel.
PJ Black.
Oh, right, PJ.
But
Black.
if they do what NXT's Africa and their champions being a white dude,
I mean, what is
You gotta talk about it.
shock you?
no,
Would it
it would not shock me. But
Kofi Xavier will lose it.
Or they'll have Booker T redo his Black Snow gimmick.
Ron Simmons comes back as
Yes.
Farouk.
Ron Simmons,
He
no,
got-
that's exactly what happened. A white person wins the NXT Africa World Championship or NXT Africa Championship, and Ron Simmons comes out and just like, damn. I think that's exactly what happened.
I can just see the stink eye from like all the fans in the front row. Like, really? We paid 19 rubies for this?
Now, a lot of people they're kind of the UK wrestling fans are worried because the wrestling talent that have signed with NXT UK have signed exclusive contracts. It means they can't compete for Progress. They can't compete.
No, they
for
can't
ICW.
for Progress.
Wait, they can't?
Because Progress, actually, those are the ones that work. That's where they get their feeder systems to WWE, so they can work with those. They can't work.
Oh, so the lesser known ones.
yeah, they can't work
Okay.
any other UK indies or European indies.
Yeah.
So,
So a lot of people online have been kind of worried: are WWE just gonna take out the lower? Companies?
yes,
Oh, that you, okay.
it's the same thing that happened to the territories in the 80s.
Yeah.
Look for example, look at the rise of Hulkamania. You know where Hulkamania guys start?
Yeah.
The AWA. You know where Mr. Perfect come from? AWA. Jesse Ventura, Mean Gene, Bobby Heenan. You know, all those guys that got their start in AWA. And it was, Superstar Billy Graham, AWA. So it's the exact same thing. Vince is like, well, pal, I can't have this wrestling in other countries, other companies. I need to take everybody over. Here's an idea. Hey, you little man, go pee on the robe. Great, that's comedy. That's comedy. Comedic gold.
I wonder if Vince was laughing at that
You know.
backstage.
Yes.
You know he was. Allegedly, he wrote the entire episode last week.
Yes.
Why?
He likes
Look,
pee
this
jokes.
isn't new. He's loved pee and poo jokes since forever.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, why did he write that?
I don't know.
Because you remember Mr. Man peed himself on TV.
But that's different. I mean, peeing on yourself is funnier than peeing
Is
on
it?
someone else's robe.
Is
Why,
it really?
why not do neither? How about don't do either one? Why?
It's
why
2018. Pee jokes are so 1997.
Yeah.
You guys weren't even born then.
I was born in '96.
Okay. Well, I was a senior in high school in 97.
And I was.
Oh,
You said 96.
He was born in 96. I said Pee jokes were 97 because that's when
I
it
was
happened.
like 2.
When
I wasn't watching
I was
wrestling.
Like 2.
I was watching wrestling. I was watching an episode of Raw when Steve Austin had a gun to
The
McMahon's
bang.
head, and he peed himself. And went bang.
Oh yeah, at least that had like.
But then again, look
There
at
was
who
something
did
with
it. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
that. Yeah.
What?
Look at who peed on the robe.
What?
I don't even remember the guy's
Drake
name.
Maverick.
Drake Maverick.
What?
Drake Maverick.
What?
Drake Maverick.
What?
Idiot says what?
Got him started. Oh, also, Pete Dunne is Pete Dunne is still WWE UK champion and has been for 562 days.
Yeah, Brock. How about them apples?
Well, I mean, now that Brock's champion again, he might beat it.
Yeah, I think Brock's when's Brock's next appearance? What, Royal Rumble?
Probably.
Because he's not gonna be at TLC.
No.
Yeah, no.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
because it's Brock versus Braun allegedly.
If you can't tell, we're really trying to avoid talking about Raw.
yeah, we
Well-
really are.
Remember we talked about the Big Show earlier? How he just turns from face to heel to face.
Yeah.
That's Raw's version is Dolph Ziggler. Like it's like nice if he's a babyface. I don't understand why.
But this one's a lot better. I'm more interested in this babyface turn.
Why would you
because
say that, sir?
Him and Drew McIntyre does have really great chemistry on TV.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
in the
you-
ring, it's
the match
really
is
good.
really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I think they're running out of baby faces because he getting hurt.
You know, and at least I gotta give him a small amount of credit because I legitimately thought they were just gonna be like, yeah, just forget that they were tag partners. Don't worry about it. We're just not gonna mention it again. Like
Yeah.
he just kind of broke up with him like off screen.
Yeah. You probably gave him a Dear John.
They probably looked at the SmackDown episode where like Big Show got punched by the bar. It was like, this wouldn't work on Raw. This wouldn't make any sense.
Is that like
Deleting
a
his
Simpsons did it
content.
thing? Like Simpsons did it, SmackDown did it.
I mean that happened for a minute for Raw and SmackDown. You had the Riot Squad, and then what was the other name of the group?
Absolution.
That's not even a group anymore. Absolution.
Yeah. Well, they're not grouping anymore because Paige is injured and Tim might probably retire for good. But
Oh, speaking of Alexa Bliss has been cleared for in-ring competition.
really,
Shout out to Alexa
so
Bliss.
what? I don't want to talk about the whole show. Let's talk about a couple segments in Raw that happened this last night. So is Alexa Bliss turning face or whatever? Because
That's what it seemed like.
she's like, no. No, it's all.
You could
it's
be
all
a heel and clap for a good match, can you?
No, that's not why we're saying that. We're saying that because she stopped the bad guys from
attacking.
attacking Sasha Banks and Bailey. I still feel like she might have set that up, but it's not like they confirmed it on screen.
It's like a long term con. Okay,
And
so,
even backstage, she was somewhat respectful to Ronda,
Mm.
although that might have been mostly out of fear.
What in kayfabe does the wrestlers
Also,
characters
Alexa,
do the characters know that she's not injured anymore? Like she's able to compete.
I don't
They
think
never said that
never
she was
acknowledged
injured.
it. They never
Yeah.
acknowledged it on screen.
Yeah.
So then that's the whole reason.
Alexa,
So.
look, man, if she keeps the same wardrobe,
Mm.
yo, I can't.
So the interesting point that was brought up though was how Bailey talked about a WWE Women's Tag Team. Division.
Y'all keep asking for this. They can't even do the male tag team divisions right.
That I didn't ask for it. I'm just saying she
I
brought it
asked
up.
for it.
Yeah, you asked for
Why?
it.
Yeah, people online ask
What?
for it all the time. This is one of those things you think you want it, but then when you get it, you're like, no, this was a bad idea.
Yeah,
I-
it's like I want ice
I
cream
want
every
to
day.
test it
No,
first.
but no, I
but
don't.
I wanted them to test it in NXT first.
Well,
Yeah.
of course NXT is gonna do it. Just because it works well in NXT don't mean it's gonna work well on the main roster.
But no,
Yes,
I don't
insert
mean like,
everybody who came from NXT
what I
the
mean
past
by
year.
test it. I mean I want to see them do like a women's tag team tournament first, just to see if it will work.
they,
Like
no,
a Dusty Rhodes
it's
Classic for
NXT.
women.
Yeah,
it's NXT, so it'll
Yeah.
definitely work. But in the WWE, no.
And I have one more question about the Raw because I really don't care about anything else happening on Raw besides this. Are you guys over the heel authority figure?
yes,
Yes.
It's been going on for 20 something years.
more than that.
I mean, Mr. McMahon debuted like what the character actually on WETV debuted and what after Survivor Series when we said Brett screwed Brett, and that's where everyone started hating Mr. McMahon. Was that 96? Yes.
Mhm.
Something like that,
But that had substance. This is just like I'm your boss, so I'm better than you.
yeah, like Baron Corbin is like I don't hate Baron Corbin like you
I do.
do. Yeah, I know you do. But
Never liked them.
can't do it.
He
Can't.
has one cool move.
Baron Corbin was who he thought he was. He let him off the hook. You want to crown him? Then crown him. Baron Corbin is who he thought he was.
I was watching the beer commercial for that one the other day.
But
oh, man,
Hey,
that's-
who you say last week he looks like a waiter at the restaurant?
What did I call him? Oh yeah, you're a waiter at your local restaurant.
Yeah, he with that sweat with that vest and
Vest,
yeah.
I'm waiting for Miss Vince to come up and just give him a tip. Be like, "What's this for?" Oh, I thought you was bringing me our water.
Yeah, but like I said, look, all right. So
He's
I
just
think
not interesting. He's not.
the authority figure
intriguing.
should
I don't care about
the
him.
authority figure should not be the main heel. The
Or
main
actively making the show worse.
yes.
You know what?
It's not he's that making the show worse. They're telling him to make the show worse because it's his job to make the show worse.
Why
But
doesn't
it's like, then why do you hire him to do that?
Because he's 6'7", 6'8", 300 pounds.
But he still cowers whenever
He-
Stephanie is in the room with him.
That's another thing. She emasculates every freaking GM. It's like,
I mean,
and the thing is, you can't.
if
you
Triple
can't
H is
hate
your
her.
husband? I mean, you pretty much emasculate everybody.
Well, no, she emasculates him too.
Oh.
Yo, shots fired.
I didn't say that, Mr. Levesque.
I said it.
I said,
I
it.
said it. You can't fight. You're just a muscle. You can't really fight.
Oh my
You
god.
tear a pec, try to pick me up. I dare you.
I double dog dare
I
you.
very much enjoy the NXT products. And
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
I would have got so scared if I saw like one view pop up. Like, oh, he heard us.
Hey, we have tons of views. See, it's 200 views. That's right there.
200.
We can't see from there.
I don't have my glasses on.
Glasses, Jinkies. Were you Velma from Scooby Doo?
I wear contacts, guys.
So yeah, we talk. Oh, we're
No, I'm
so,
joking.
so yeah, we talked about Lucha
Kayfabe.
House Party. We talked about Alexa Bliss, Ronda Rousey, and Natalya versus. There's a running theme throughout this episode of Raw, and it's the damned numbers
Bad.
game.
That's the
Constantly
thing.
beating. Well, that too, but constantly beating the baby faces. Being outnumbered. Ronda Rousey and Natalya versus Nia Jax and Tamina. They get attacked by the Riot Squad before the match even starts. Natalya turns out is injured with a bad elbow, so that's why they did that.
She went through the table.
And the main event is Ronda Rousey and Ember Moon defeating Nia Jax and Tamina via Ronda Rousey tapping out Tamina. Tamina might legitimately be the worst wrestler on the roster.
No. They
Harsh and true.
they book her.
Worse than Alicia Fox?
Yes,
Alicia Fox is a good athlete.
she's not that bad to be honest.
How did they
Fox.
She's not like Shayna Baszler or Kairi Sane, but she's not.
To me,
But in sad news though in Raw, one of my favorites, Rhino, had retired.
Yeah, so Baron Corbin is like, we only got room for one of you on the roster for some reason.
Yeah.
So he has Heath Slater and Rhino compete for their jobs. Whoever wins gets to stay on Raw. Heath Slater beats the last ECW champion, Rhino.
The last real ECW
The last
champion.
real ECW champion, anyway. Who's Ezekiel Jackson?
No, I think it was.
I'm pretty sure it was Ezekiel Jackson.
Wait,
I'm
you talking
like-
about like ECW? You talking about, like,
WWE ECW. I'm like 99% sure the last WWE ECW champion was Ezekiel Jackson.
Take to the cloud.
Yeah, I'm gonna look
I'm
it
trying to
up.
remember. I remember Big Show, Bobby Lashley, Matt Hardy,
CM Punk, Christian,
Punk.
Jack Flagger.
Oh yeah, Jack Swagger was. Oh my god.
All American.
He was really
It started
good.
with Rob, right?
Rob Van Dam was the first
For the
WWE
reboot, it was-
ECW champion. Yes,
So then he dropped it to. I
he lost it to Big Show because that's when Heyman turned on him. Speaking of face and heel turns, Paul Heyman, Mr. Turn on anybody in a dime.
Ezekiel
there's-
Jackson.
Yeah.
What?
I'm telling you, I'm like 99% sure the very last ECW champion in WWE was Ezekiel Jackson.
What was his theme song?
Yep, it was Ezekiel Jackson.
Or Big
and
Rick,
no one remembers him.
because Big Rick on the Independents.
Yeah, but by the time he started, I think ECW was already
Jesus
dead.
Christ,
Ew.
he's got like 10 shoulders.
Yeah, he's jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Good Lord.
But
Does he even wrestle?
Does he?
I haven't seen him anywhere.
last time I saw him, he did an appearance on Lucha Underground.
Oh, well, everyone likes Lucha Underground.
Yeah, not everyone,
Oh, yeah, no,
because I mean everyone liked it. Everyone would watch it.
that's a good
I
point.
watch it on Netflix.
Yeah, you're a season behind.
I'm a lot of season 5.
Oh, speaking of that, a side note, I did watch this last woman I Quit match between Sexy Star and some other lady, and I can't remember the lady's name. It was freaking brutal. Like this lady was trying to rip off Sexy Star's mask, and like she's like beating her, and there's blood coming everywhere. It's like, oh my god, these chicks are beating dog do out of each other.
As brutal as that tag match with Candice LeRae, Joey Ryan, and the Bucks. That was pretty brutal too.
Yeah, it was like that. But it was a singles match. But they also had Money in the Moth interfere, and the Mac came out and helped and balance it out. So, but since we last question about Raw.
Yeah. A
yeah,
couple
like
more
4
things.
last questions.
We
about
had
Raw.
Dean Ambrose coming out in Bane cosplay for some reason. They're still doing this thing. Is he like a
Doctors.
germaphobe? Because he keeps talking about how the audience is like gross and
Yeah, he got a
smells.
shot
What
for
are they
dysentery.
doing? What's the point?
He said he got a shot for you can't get a shot
It
for
was
dysentery.
so simple. He's insecure about his place in the Shield, so he breaks up with Seth after Roman gets cancer. He's like, "Nah, I'm not." You had the story. You had it. Why did you? Why?
Well, he sure came out
Maybe this is just like something to hide it.
I was born in the darkness.
It's dumb.
Molded by
And every time they're like, I even heard Renee say, "Well, we know Dean is used to doing lunatic things." I'm like, "Ain't that your man's though?" It's like it's so.
And then
Look.
Graves like kept asking her, was like, "Well, we don't talk about our personal lives." Like you're on Total Divas, woman. Like yes, your personal lives out there. Like, what are you talking about?
So
Why
why
do
do you
they
think they
keep
would break
doing
him
it?
up for kayfabe though? Like for wrestling purposes? Like, I don't like you anymore, and then that's it.
I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna. That's the most they're gonna acknowledge it.
Oh, all right. Well, there
And
goes
then
my
Finn
fantasy.
Balor did some stuff, but it's not involved with the world title, so who even cares?
The world title's not on Raw. It's the Universal title.
Right, the Universal title.
The
Bring back
Galactic
the
title.
big gold belt.
The Galactic title. And they can't. If they melted it down and merged it with the WWE World Championship.
Man, that was a waste of time.
Honestly, you didn't miss much not watching Raw.
Yeah.
Even, when did I fall asleep?
I think,
fell asleep,
yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
right
That should be our
before
new
the
rating for
game.
Raw when we fell asleep. It's like, I fell asleep at 9:45. I fell asleep at 9:32. Ding, 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 ding. You win. You win.
Seriously, it was a long time. The most I fell asleep on Raw was like during the worst times of the PG era.
Well,
I would
luckily
fall
for,
asleep like every episode.
luckily for me, there was a football game I wanted to watch instead. So
oh, that's right. You are a Philadelphia fan.
I'm an Eagles fan, not
I
a
shouldn't want to
Philadelphia
be
fan.
here right now.
I'm an Eagles
I
fan. I'm
cannot
not a
stand- I
Philadelphia fan,
shouldn't-
sir.
I-
There's a
you're-
difference.
You're a Philadelphia fan.
I'm an Eagles fan. There's a difference. Screw the Flyers, screw the Sixers, and screw the what other teams there? The Phillies. Yeah, screw them all. And the Soul. That's their Arena League team. And Rocky. Screw Rocky.
What? Yeah, have you seen Creed?
3-2? No.
Yeah,
Oh,
Not yet.
I still haven't seen it. I need to see it.
Yeah.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not better than the first one. But it's
Well, it's
alright.
not very
I heard
not
that
very
too.
many sequels are better than the first one,
No, this one is kind of like
except for Captain America: Winter Soldier.
I won't even count this.
Yeah.
Okay, true. I wouldn't count this one as a.
Empire Strikes Back was better than Star Wars.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't count this one as like a sequel to Creed 1 because this one is like more of this story. The whole story is written by Rocky and someone else, and it's produced by Rocky. I mean Sylvester Stallone.
You know, Rocky's not a real person.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you know, it's past
Speaking of
that.
Rocky, I know we're getting off subject here, but there is a movie with Lee Shriver based on this guy named Chuck, who was the guy who Rocky's based off of. But movie,
Oh,
I
yeah, I
digress.
heard about it. Yeah,
Oh
I heard
yeah,
it was pretty
yeah.
good.
Is this supposed to be?
Um,
Wasn't like this on ESPN or something?
No, it's
No,
on
no.
Showtime or HBO One.
It's like a,
Okay.
it's like a,
It's a legit movie.
Yeah. But back to wrestling.
They had a documentary about it. Yeah. Yes.
Get your legitimate sports out of here.
Stop talking about fake boxing and start talking about fake wrestling.
Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, they gave Drew a gold medal of excellence.
Yes. Drew. I'm gonna say Drew Galloway. Drew McIntyre Appreciation Night.
So add that to the list of meaningless awards and trophies.
Like the winner of the biggest Royal Rumble.
So is he going to like
Mhm. The
put it
best in
on
the
his
world
like
trophy.
He's
his?
gonna have a
The-
lapel.
his robe or whatever he
the
wears to the
Vincent
ring?
J. McMahon Lifetime Achievement Award.
It's like a Vince like
Yeah.
this.
Yes. The winner of the tag team champions.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong.
And
So hold on. Did you guys notice DX went by like that, like from Australia to the whole like Undertaker?
gone.
Yes.
Yeah,
Gone. It's like no promos, no funny stuff. It's just
gone.
that's it.
Mhm.
That was a waste of time. And then on top of that,
Yes.
Yes.
Shawn Michaels.
Came
Can-
out of retirement
can I
and no
say-
one cared.
Can I say screwed on the air?
Yes.
Shawn
Very
Michaels.
good if they could hear you.
Oh well, I thought this means a
That's-
lot. in the
That just
radio
makes you sound
business.
muffled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
I was born in the darkness. I was molded by it.
Shawn just screwed over all of his fans.
Look,
I've been
man.
thinking about it. Like he really just screwed all of his fans over. He was like,
Mhm.
"You guys want another match?"
They've been calling for one more match for how long? And then that's what they get.
You gotta get me. You gotta really mess up to get me to not care about a Shawn Michaels return.
I didn't care about it.
Because Shawn Michaels is like my favorite wrestler of all time, and y'all, I didn't give it a crap about this
No.
at all.
All right, but if you guys had the choice to pick who Shawn wrestled for his one,
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel.
Yes.
What about you?
Daniel Bryan.
Am I the only one that's thinking Dolph Ziggler?
Yes, I know why you're saying Dolph.
I
Ziggler,
wouldn't-
'cause
I
he's
would-
basically new school Shawn.
I wouldn't mind a
no,
Dolph Ziggler
Daniel
match.
But I think it would be actually be pretty good.
But I feel like the story because Daniel Bryan is a former student of Shawn Michaels too,
But he actually just learned more from William Regal, but that's okay.
and I feel like he has this. Well, yeah, that's true. And I feel like his style meshes better with Shawn.
So would you guys rather have seen Drew? Well, I guess it's going back to the same
Oh,
question.
by the way, that was Drew McIntyre's first loss on television since he came back to the main roster.
to Dolph.
Dolph,
Yes. They brought it up in commentary, which is actually one smart thing they did in commentary on Raw. They brought up something that tells a freaking story. Oh my goodness. Drew McIntyre's first loss on television. So he returned to WWE.
Same day.
Who would have thought
The
that?
same day as Drew McIntyre Appreciation Night.
Lucky he wasn't in his hometown. It'd been even worse. They're in Ailes, Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that.
No, the heel general manager characters. We've had some decent ones, like Johnny Laurinaitis.
Well, he was he really a heel? Or he was
a heel.
I mean, he was a heel, yes,
Come on now.
but he was just so bad. It's like I think it was better because Punk was against him,
It started out as like
a joke, and then
then it was like, okay, yeah, well, let's just play into it.
yeah.
Because that's when they actually would play into things instead of just we're gonna do this one thing and we're gonna stick to it no matter what.
And then I thought Bischoff was a great heel GM.
Yeah,
because Bischoff was a great heel.
William Regal
Was a great heel GM.
Stephanie McMahon on SmackDown was pretty good.
But she was
Got
a face on
2000 there?
SmackDown. She was a face back then.
Oh, but I mean, yeah.
Because she was fighting against her daddy. She had daddy issues. Did you remember that street fight between Vince McMahon and Stephanie McMahon? That was so wrong. He was beat the crap out of his daughter. It was like, no, daddy, no, daddy.
Nah, it's nothing's worse than making Trish Stratus get on all fours and bark like a dog on national TV.
And once again, no come up there. She kind of like she helped Shane win in WrestleMania, and that was it. Nothing else.
I think. Am I wrong, or didn't Stephanie McMahon like mop her that night? Like she rolled down the mop and then mopped Trish Stratus in the ring.
I don't know.
I don't remember that.
What?
I'm not saying it didn't happen. It might have. I just don't
I know
remember.
it might have been a different segment, but
What?
Idiot says what?
I'm not gonna fall for that stupid dummy. Yeah.
That's the only way I can get him to stop. Like I don't like. It's like I'm running a blitz. You're going to see the blitz.
Engage 8. Here it is.
Oh my
Like
god!
either you're going to pass out of it or you're going to take the sack. They're going to show it.
But so I do believe we can talk about TLC next week because that was
Royal Rumble predictions. Come on,
What?
Royal Rumble. It's
That
not
is
that far. I mean,
That's the end of
it's the
January.
next big four. It's the next big one.
I don't. Can we even make predictions at this
You
point?
don't even know who's going to be in it.
Yeah.
Don't even know what the title. All we know is it's most likely to be Brock versus Braun. That's the only match we have on the card right now.
And Braun is probably going to lose again.
Yes.
I'm smelling an Oscar back to back. Royal Rumble.
That's if she doesn't win the title.
She's
at
not.
TLC.
She's not. They're just there so we can have someone else to beat up on.
No, she's going.
No.
She can win. I mean, it's best.
Oscar should not be Queen take a pin in a match.
It's
Alright,
not a
she
pin, it's a
should never
TLC
be
match.
taken a pin.
Watch. Well,
So she.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ladder match.
It's a TLC match, so
I'm saying
she
she's
can
gonna be
win.
the odd one.
She can win. This is a way to get the title off Becky without having her lose a match.
Wait, are we certain it's a TLC match?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. For some
We just said that earlier.
Yes, I remember.
Were you not listening to
I'm
the
the one who
show?
said it. I can't. I literally said that. I don't even,
Were you not on the
yeah.
show? Were you not listening to the show
Yeah,
earlier?
I wasn't listening to myself.
Oh well.
My whole Royal Rumble debacle took him off track.
Yeah, it was just throw me off. What a rumble! What?
I mean, that's the week before Super Bowl. We got
You
a
guys
lot
know
of
that's
time.
how we started the show. The WrestleMania, the
Yo.
Royal Rumble. That's how we started the show. And we're getting ready to have our 1 year anniversary
Ooh, 1 year anniversary of the Markout Show, ladies and gentlemen.
with 0 views.
No, we had 11 views one time.
11.
Yes.
Let's go for 12.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going for our 12th view. That is an all-time record. An all-time record. So-
12 times.
You know what's,
12 time
you know what's
viewership.
wild to me?
What?
Do you think we're getting more or less views in the mixed match challenge?
Probably getting more.
How is it still going on?
No one cares.
And you know what's crazy to me? They actually made it important now because the winners. Did y'all not know this?
Oh yeah, they get
The
30.
winners not only get the 30 spot in their retrospective Royal Rumble matches, they also get an all expenses paid trip vacation
To where?
wherever they want.
This sounds like what's that couple game show?
The
forgot.
newlywed game?
At least-
Yes, that's what it sounds like.
At least we know it has to end around the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
so we know that much. But it's still going on. It's like, jeez,
Once they start changing
they
it all.
replaced whole teams.
Yeah.
There are people in there as a team that
work.
weren't there from the start.
Yeah. You can't do that in a tournament. That's like saying, okay, oh well, the Patriots are injured. Let's replace them with the Dolphins. Well, that's what it felt like with Curtis Hawkins.
Oh my god.
Curtis Hawkins comes in. It's definitely like
I
replacing
can't,
the
it's like, I
Dolphins.
can't. They actually made the results of the MMC important. So they
Yeah.
kind of have to
You know
low-key
what?
a little pay attention.
When I was tuning in to Raw and I heard the ring announcer was like, "This is a person leaves Raw match." I was like, "Oh, Kurt Hawkins." I was like,
Oh,
this is
speaking
him.
of which, the retirement of Rhino.
Yes.
So yeah, like we said, Rhino lost. The person stays on Raw. The loser
Loser
gets fired.
leaves
Loser
Raw.
gets fired.
leaves
Loser
Raw.
gets
Sorry
fired.
about that.
Yeah, and during the commercial break, that's when he gives his little like retirement speech.
No respect. But you probably can watch it like on the
But
YouTube.
I heard
Let's see if
rumors
it's on,
that
let's see if it's on the YouTube station.
he will be used more. I don't think this is his retirement.
As like a producer.
I think he still has a couple more. Like he's gonna come back and then he'll retire.
Um,
Like he's gonna do one more run. I don't know. I guess they're trying to say like,
what?
I don't know.
What a waste of the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
but when he
Yeah,
came,
it's such
SmackDown
a
Live
great
Tag Team Champion.
SmackDown Live.
but when
Tag
he
Team
came,
Champion.
when they brought him up from NXT, it wasn't nothing special. Well, I didn't see anything special. I mean, he would have been better down there.
Yeah,
With,
he has such notable feuds as that one guy.
at this point, I think they're just trying to make room for a Cassius Ohno to come up.
Yeah,
It was like, listen, okay, Rhino,
yeah.
Cassius Ohno's been stuck in NXT for years, man.
4 years.
You're the odd man out here. We can't get rid of Jeff, and we can't get rid of anybody else over, that's been here since the 90s.
Nope.
You're the odd man out. You gotta go. We gotta take one for the team so we can bring Cassius Ohno up.
So he can put everybody over.
And then it's gonna be Heath Slater,
Heath Ledger.
Heath Slater, and Cassius Ohno as tag team partners.
Heath Slater. He's got kids,
Yeah, apparently. I mean, he won that match.
Oh, speaking of which, I can't believe we forgot to mention this. Baron Corbin tells Heath Slater, "Oh, you thought I was bringing you back as a wrestler? Oh no! You're gonna be a referee."
That is fucking.
That's cool.
That is
That's funny.
hilarious.
Again,
That is hilarious.
This actually happened. Now, I have a question for you, Kevin. Let's say you're a wrestler.
This is like a
Right.
Little Rick. This is like Little Flair.
Yeah. Let's say you're a
Little
wrestler.
Nate.
Little Nate.
Let's say you're a wrestler, right? And your boss literally just made you get your best friend fired. And your boss also has a match in like a couple weeks where his job is on the line.
You would have been better off just saying,
Who now what do you think is going to happen now that you're a referee?
you would have been better
exactly
off
do you
just
think?
saying, Charles is going to make each one of us talk about good wrestling points, and the
Yeah.
worst one is going to leave.
Yeah.
And then the one that wins that match has to do like the audio board for like the next month and a half.
Mhm.
While Charles just talks
First of
about
all, I don't want you
wrestling.
on the audio board, Kevin.
So clearly, I'm the guy out.
Sir.
It's pretty obvious what's going to happen at
Yeah.
TLC, right?
He's going to get used for something.
Yes, to make Baron lose.
Of course, Baron's going to lose. You really think that Baron Corbin's going to beat Braun Strowman in anything?
No, unless via shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Via shenanigans. But
That's
now,
my favorite restaurant.
now that
Shenanigans.
I'm actually shocked there's a restaurant called it. Now that Baron's actually probably going to lose, who do you think is going to be his replacement? Oh, probably Alexa.
Alexa Bliss. And actually, maybe Matt Hardy. I heard rumors about Matt
Although
Hardy.
again, she's been cleared for in-ring competition, so who knows?
Yeah.
If not Alexa, then who?
I've heard rumors about Matt Hardy.
That would be
Delete.
great.
Yeah. This match has been deleted. Delete.
Oh, that's going to be so old.
delete.
That would get old. Like, think about it, you after the third month of Raw, and he's still doing delete chants as a general manager.
Yeah, well, the thing is, with General Manager, he as long as he's not on TV, like 4 segments, 5 seconds,
Corbin.
last week, 2 weeks ago,
Cole,
Raw,
she's the
Corbin-
entire show. The
He-
entire show.
he was on every hour. He had he had 20-minute segment start the show,
Yeah.
a 10-minute segment in the middle, and a match at the end.
Who does he think he is? The man?
Actually, you know what? Ooh,
He is not the man.
he's the little boy.
Dude, you do not disrespect his name,
Mm.
the man's name like that. Put some respect on his name.
To be honest, actually, Matt Hardy would probably be better because he can probably run the whole show from his house.
Yes. Well, then, if only if we get more senior Benjamin.
Did you guys see
And
that,
Vanguard won.
that Hardy Halloween special?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that was
hilarious.
great.
That was hilarious.
Right, Papa Shango was there.
Yeah.
The Hurricane was there. And that was great.
They even have a cliffhanger ending.
Yeah.
The hurricane's like still possessed or something.
Yeah. I like that. I love that. I love how the Godfather turned to Papa Shango.
Check it out on the network if you haven't
Yes,
seen
that's
it.
it. You know, for, 1 month for free. For new users out there.
I'm sure
Cheap plug there.
Kevin THOMPS is available.
One
Not anymore. but-
_1 _1 _2 _3 _4.
I wonder if they ever realized that, like, oh, this guy's it's the same person.
No, they don't.
Probably don't even care. Oh man,
But anything else happened on Raw we need to talk about? Because I can move on.
you just want to talk about
Other
being the elite.
than
Elite.
some
The
Finn Balor
elite.
stuff, some Bobby Lashley stuff, that's really about
Almighty.
Oh, hold on. I do got news, but it's not wrestling news. But
Okay.
it deals with a past wrestler we all know and hate. CM Punk has been challenged by the guy who saw a Suicide in Japan, the YouTube star, Jake Paul.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, neither have I. But neither has
Sorry.
CM Punk either.
What is his name?
Jake
It
Paul.
doesn't matter what his name is.
That's what his mama named him.
Who's
So, I mean,
catchphrase is that? Eli Drake?
Dummy.
yeah.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Dummy.
No.
But I don't
Yeah.
know.
But CM Punk was like, I don't even know this guy. Not going to give me any credit. And everybody was like, we really don't want to see you fight anyway.
I don't want to see him fight either. I've seen him fight twice, and I don't want to see it again.
And then the kid from YouTube was like, of course now you don't want to fight me. I don't really want to fight you either. So
First of all, the kid from YouTube's like, you know what? I mean, why should I give you any shine? Like, why should Punk let him get right off his name? Like, make a name for yourself, sucker.
apparently this kid has over like 20-something million subscribers.
20-something million? I doubt it. What's his name?
Jake Paul.
Let me Google Jake Paul here.
20-something. This is just
Why you guys keep talking?
Do you not know who Jake Paul is?
Never heard of him.
You know, you're better off not Googling him.
yeah. I mean, he's only well known for the Suicide in Japan video, but they removed it. He got a lot of heat for that.
Mhm.
Okay, so this guy here, American actor Jake Paul, this white dude.
Oh, well, that's what we're calling him now? Okay.
That's what it says
Guy
here.
does 2 YouTube Red movies? Sure, he counts as an actor.
Meet the babysitter who helps. That's Logan Paul, wrong person.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no.
wait.
Logan is the one who did the movies, right?
I don't know. Man. I just know it's one of the Paul brothers.
Logan's the older one. Jake is the younger
Actually,
one.
There's
yeah.
2 of them.
Yeah. That's probably what got me confused. I know Logan Paul. It might have been Logan Paul because I
He
know
was born in
both.
Yeah,
1997.
the suicide video was Logan Paul.
Yeah.
It was Logan Paul.
Okay, let me go find Logan Paul now because I don't know who this guy is.
I mean, you're not gonna find the video. It's been taken off.
I know.
But basically, he showed a dead body like on screen.
I mean, I didn't see the video, but I like what I understand it was behind him, or
It
was
on
it?
screen?
Okay, so he showed it. He
showed
went
it.
up to it. Okay.
It was there.
You know, he probably saw us that video. He's like, "You guys want to see that video?"
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably has it on his
Yeah, it's not that important because the fight's not happening. So,
I know. I just want to see where he
but the
challenges
dude
CM
looks like from a fighting standpoint, he looks like he can fight.
A lot of people look like they can fight, but can they fight?
I mean, like from what I read, he had the brothers both have like fighting backgrounds, like they were wrestlers back in the day in high school.
Yes.
Was that?
So both of them have fighting backgrounds. Like they were both wrestlers.
Mhm.
They just did a YouTube boxing fight with some other
Oh,
kids.
we had to find some way to tie it back to the show.
Yeah.
Logan and Jake Paul want UFC fight. Call out Conor. Really, they would get their patooties kicked by.
Oh, I would pay for Conor McGregor to beat up some YouTubers.
Yes.
I want to see them fight. Like I want to see them fight Cormier or something like that, and have him just like maul him, or Jacare come out there and just maul these little sons of guns.
I'd rather see like Delonte Wilder fight like the top 3 YouTubers.
Speaking of fights, did you guys watch the heavyweight championship match?
I watch the highlights like every other
Yeah.
person in the world.
Yeah. Yes, I don't pay for boxing anymore. It's like it's in a draw. Like Tyson Fury allegedly, I didn't watch the fight, said that he won most of the rounds, but Fury knocked down not Fury.
Delonte Wilder had 2 knockdowns.
Yeah, he had 2 knockdowns, but the last one, he's like the guy got back up, was like, "What's up?" So I don't know. That's why I hate boxing. I'm sorry, I don't hate boxing. I hate the politics of boxing. So, but so back to the world of sports entertainment.
Has 205 been alive yet? Are they still alive? Are they
I
still?
don't think they're
running?
live. There's no way they're live anymore, are they?
Yeah, I don't think so.
They're on Wednesday nights at like what, right after NXT or before
No, right
NXT?
before NXT.
So I don't think they're live. What they should do with 205 Live is just have it's like a house show. You know, they'll just have an hour broadcast a house show with it's an hour of cruiserweight action from a house show like a Wednesday night somewhere, and then call that 205 Live versus have it be on SmackDown or Raw.
Something interesting that was pointed out to me online on social media was the hard camera side at Raw was damn near empty.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably why I didn't hear his making booze, because it's like there's no one here. Good, maybe that's the only way you can make changes is with your wallet with these guys. They'll keep pushing out the same.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not paying for a ticket. They come to Capital One Arena. I did Baron Corbin the whole show. I can't do it.
I'll go to SmackDown. I'm not going to Raw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, same. I'll go to SmackDown.
Yeah, because I'll sit there for.
I'll go to NXT.
Oh yeah, but they're not going to Capital One.
They go to that one place we went to last time. Is it the Anthem? Down the waterfront? No, what's that place that NXT was when they came to town last time?
It might have been.
Yeah,
it was a smaller venue in DC.
All right, I got a game for you guys, right?
Okay.
Because we're kind of running out of stuff. And I'm just trying to get to this 2-hour minute for this last little tech hour.
This last tech hour.
Name the old gimmick, right? The Spider. This guy used to be known as the Spider.
Wrestling gimmick?
Yes.
Good question.
Second generation star.
Peter Parker.
Am
I wrong?
Yeah, you're wrong. But
you said second generation star.
Second generation star. Son of Angelo Poffo.
Oh, Randy Poffo? Lanny Poffo?
No.
Randy Poffo?
You're,
Randy Savage?
You're close. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so I said that Randy Poffo is his real name. That's a government name.
Government. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, let's play the game. Name the gimmick. Name the wrestler.
The prototype.
John Cena.
That was an easy one.
Yeah.
Leviathan.
Batista.
I'm looking at this picture, and the before it's after, it's like watching an MTV acne commercial. Like, I wish we could show the viewers.
It's a bad picture.
Oh,
is this the picture I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Keep going. Let's go.
Isaac Yakim.
Kane.
How did you get
Glenn
that?
Jacobs.
Yeah,
I watched him.
I know.
It's Yankum.
Yankum.
Get it? Isaac Yank.
Yeah.
Yakum. Come on, man.
The handsome stranger.
Ooh.
I want to say Jeff Jarrett.
There's a period of time in the early 90s when the state of Texas was trying to find its replacement for the once thriving world-class championship wrestling. The home of Von Erich family went out of business in 1990. Oh, this is something else.
It
was like,
what are you reading?
I thought I was like looking for hints. I was like, okay.
The handsome stranger. Is he
You
another
can't give
hint?
us hints based off the person.
Well, that's what it says. It's like I
Give
thought.
me-
it was-
Give us another hint.
well, Bagwell,
Sir Marcus Alexander Bagwell.
Buff Bagwell. Yeah.
You know he does. He's
Yeah.
a gigolo now. He's just a gigolo, and everybody knows. I don't remember the rest of the words.
Is
That's
it Kenny
all.
Kane too, or is he just?
I think it's a stripper.
Max Moon.
Max Moon was Conan.
Correct. Blade Runner Rock.
That was either the Warrior or Sting.
Ultimate Warrior.
Yes.
GI Bro.
Booker
That is
T.
racist.
Booker T.
I did not know that one.
I got one for you.
Go ahead.
Aldo Montoya.
Ooh. Give me a hint.
He's not just the coolest. He's not just the best. He's just
Incredible.
yay!
There we go.
I'm lost.
Just Incredible. You never heard of Just Incredible?
Nah.
ECW.
EC Dub. EC
That's
Dub.
probably why.
EC Dub. EC Dub.
Aldo Montoya.
I just said that one.
Oh,
That's what he just said. You
That's
know
what we
what he
just did.
I was just reading it and I was like, oh, okay. Sparky Plug?
Bob
Bob
Holly.
Holly.
Oh, well, that's in his name, but
Yeah.
Big Scott Hall.
Scott Hall.
Kevin
Razor
Nash.
Ramon.
Is it Kevin Nash?
It's Razor,
It's not Kevin Nash.
it's
Oh.
Razor Ramon.
Oh, okay.
Well, here's one for you. Diamond Stud.
Big John.
No.
Oh.
Diamond Stud.
DDP.
No. We just said his name, literally the last one.
Big John. Big
No.
John's wait, what?
No. The last question.
Hardcore
Oh.
Holly,
Yeah, Bob. Yeah, Bob
No,
Holly.
no, it's before that. It's
Crash
before
Holly.
that.
Razor Ramon.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He was a diamond stud, Scott Hall. Oh, here's one for you. Oz.
Kevin Nash.
Okay. Master Blaster Steel.
Oh god, these names are so horrible.
Yes, they are.
I don't know why, but I feel like it's Stone.
I'm
Cold.
pass.
No.
It's not.
Can you give me a hint?
He's a dead man.
Undertaker?
Actually, I think I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong with that one.
You should have said Mean Mark Calloway.
Yeah. Mark Callis was his name in WCW. I got one for you. Abe Knuckleball Schwartz.
Earthquake.
For real?
No.
Typhoon.
No.
Brooklyn Brawler.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
You know how I know that?
Oh.
John Cena top 5 things I hate.
That is funny.
And he was like always going in on the Brooklyn Brawler.
Here's one for you. The Sultan.
Oh, I should know this one.
I don't. This one got me.
He's related to Roman Reigns.
Rosie.
Umanga?
He's related to both of them too.
Rikishi.
Yes.
What was his name again?
The Sultan. He came out. He apparently had his
They
tongue
just-
cut out.
They are just racially ambiguous, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're light-skinned brown people. It's like they could be anything.
Lord Humongous.
Ooh.
Isn't that oh my goodness.
Casey Calhoun?
Oh my gosh.
You saying his government name?
What did he used to be a coach at NXT?
No, it's Hugh Morris.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I would like to say he stalked Stone Cold Steve Austin's wife.
DDP.
No,
that was Undertaker's
Chris Kanyon?
wife.
Chris, are you saying his government name, or is this his ring name?
That's the only name I know him by.
Sid Vicious.
Sid Udy. Udy is his real name. His government name. Remember when his name was Sid Justice? Oh, you guys weren't even born then. That was terrible. He left NWA, came WWE, and he came in as Sid Justice. Then he turned to Psycho Sid, and that's when Hogan, who was the baby face, screwed him out of the Royal Rumble when Flair won. Hogan grabs Sid's arms like you cheated. And
Wasn't that the debut of the Refrigerator?
the refrigerator?
Yes. William Perry.
No, he wrestled in like the first Royal Rumble, which is like that's it. Man, that was a 93, 92, 91, or whatever. Fridge Perry was big in like the 80s because we're not here to do no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle. We are the Bears shuffling through, shuffling it.
Are you
down,
happy they
and
don't
doing
do
it
this no
for you.
more? Do you watch football, dude?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
But I know what the Super Bowl shuffle is.
All right, I got one for you. Chainsaw Charlie.
Terry Funk.
nah, it was on to my tongue too.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a name the gimmick.
Festus.
Yes, Festus.
You don't?
I know who he is.
Oh, I was about to say.
Luke Gallows.
I was going to say ding ding. Like,
Here's one for you.
Prince Puma.
Ricochet.
Damn, I thought you was gonna get that one, Kevin.
oh, I wasn't even paying attention. My
Yeah,
bad.
we're doing a show here. Want to pay attention?
I was trying to find my next question.
Okay. All right. What we got next?
Johnny Polo.
Raven.
I mean,
Sky
Five-
Flamingo.
Yeah.
5
Yes.
extra seconds. That would have been like Raven.
Okay. Actually, I was just
so
funny thing
close.
is I was just listening to a Raven podcast the other day, and they were talking about Giant Polo, so it's kind of like it's fresh in my mind.
Nikki.
Nikki. No, Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nikki. Kenny. Mikey.
We are the Ninja Turtles.
I'm surprised
You said Mikey.
no one's done a Ninja Turtles wrestling gimmick yet.
what has it?
I got one for you.
Yeah.
Here's one for you. Akeem the African Dream.
Earthquake.
No.
Typhoon.
No.
One Man Gang.
Yay!
There you go. I knew it was gonna get.
Here's one for you. The Shockmaster.
Typhoon.
Yeah.
Earthquake.
Oh, you got it
Typhoon?
right the first time.
Typhoon.
Yeah. The Masked Scorpion.
Not Sting.
No.
I was
DDP.
No.
What year frame is this?
This is like early 90s.
I wasn't
Early
born,
90s
Charles.
Early
I-
90s WCW.
Yes.
Early 90s WCW.
Can you say the name one more time?
The Masked Scorpion.
It was a storyline where Sting was being messed with by the guy in a mask.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I know this. Come on.
It's the most obvious answer in the history of the world.
Is it Ric Flair?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Once
Early
I said-
90s,
I had to think
it
about that.
involves Sting and someone messing with him. It's got to be Ric Flair.
Speaking of that, I was watching on the network some time ago. It was a match. It was Brian Pillman and Arn Anderson versus a returning injured Ric Flair and Sting. And Sting was getting beat up the whole match. Tags in Ric Flair. Ric Flair just says, woo, gets strut, and beats up Sting. Why are babyfaces so stupid?
Sting is legitimately the dumbest babyface in wrestling history.
How do you ever trust Ric Flair? Ever. He's the dirtiest player in the game.
It's
He was the
literally
original
something.
DTA. Don't trust anybody.
Mhm.
What? Okay, here's another one for you. Here's a name the gimmick. This man hailed from Argentina. He was 7 feet 7 inches tall.
Johnny Gonzalez.
Yes. And he wrestled at WrestleMania as, I'm sorry, what's his name before Johnny Gonzalez?
Ooh, that I don't know.
Well, it basically means, his name is in Spanish, means what he was.
Oh, so
The Giant.
Yeah, say it in Spanish.
it's not.
I don't know Giant in
Verde?
Spanish.
Elegante.
Oh,
Elegante.
Elegante. Gee, it's so obvious. I know that. God,
I got one
2
for you.
years of middle school.
I always have one question.
Said nothing. Working in a restaurant for 1 year, you'll learn so much more.
What's the guy? I always see him, but he has like this body paint where it's like he has a 6-pack outline and he's like a whole bodysuit with a.
Giant Gonzalez.
That's the guy he's just talking about.
Yeah,
Yes.
with patches of hair.
Yeah.
Johnny Gonzalez, man.
Wow.
It's like 3 times this happened since we doing this. It's like, remember that one guy? I was like, we just talked about like the second before. Kevin.
Yeah. My wrestling knowledge is bad. Like,
Yeah,
and once it gets to like
That's
2000,
that's like basic stuff. Bro.
yeah, but like,
he's in the streak.
That's
Yeah.
like
Actually,
the
he's part of
worst.
he's a part of the streak that no one ever likes to talk about. 'Cause that match take one by
It
disqualification.
was all.
yeah.
Remember, this is what John Gonzalez would do. He'd
He was pretty bad. He was like Great
Who-
Khali, but worse.
Who would win the fight between Great Khali and John Gonzalez?
Great colleague.
Me sleeping. I win. 'Cause I got
We
some
know,
good
no,
sleep.
bro, you're wrong, and I'm wrong. We all lose.
Mhm.
There are no winners.
I can make
only
a debate.
losers.
Great Khali. I like the one thing I like about Great Khali is when he had the little beef with Ray and he would like just squeeze the head. Like, come on. Yeah, as a 13-year-old, that logic back then was so funny to me.
He said he
Like,
squeezed the head.
just squeeze the head.
No, baby, just squeeze the head.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Charles understood where I was going with that show.
Oh my god.
I was like, and they did it for like 2 weeks. I was like, they don't see how badly funny this is.
Above this.
Are we really?
I do like Batista. I do like it leading to Batista saying basketballs don't hold grudges. That was like the first one of the first wrestling related memes on the internet. Basketballs don't hold grudges. Cause he's like he did this thing where he would squeeze basketballs every week. Or was it every week or was it just that one promo? It might have just been that one
Maybe
time.
so.
Why did Batista hate basketball so
No,
much?
no,
I
he was
never
in a
understood
feud-
that.
He was in a feud with Great Khali. And like Great Khali, the Sultan of Sideburns, what's his face? He's like, the Great Khali is so strong. Look at him. And he just crushes a basketball.
Do you guys
Sultan
remember?
of
He's like,
Sideburns.
basketballs don't hold grudges.
You know what still amazes to me? That Batista and Rey Mysterio was actually a pretty good tag team.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see
Batista
that
was-
coming.
I think-
supposed to be my friend.
I think Batista is very underrated as an in-ring performer.
You know, you say that now, but I do recall back in like maybe middle school, I was like, nah, he's pretty bad. And this was right when I was actually starting to notice the difference between good wrestling and bad wrestling.
Hmm.
I'm like, no, he boxes like a lot. I remember this one time, I think Mark Henry
Was it at
crushed him.
Bandcamp?
Did they have the
How many
broomstick?
people our age
Dun-dum.
are even gonna? You know what?
Hey,
Do
I-
they even remember American Pie?
No. This is recent. This is at Bowie State.
What?
Bowie State hazing
Oh yeah.
ban.
Yeah.
Yeah, broomstick.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah.
Again, dark.
Again,
Oh.
I don't know
It
why.
is dark. It is dark outside, ladies and gentlemen. It is
I-
6:42
again, I don't
p.m. and it's
understand
like
why,
pitch dark.
why everybody thinks this. Like, you go to band, it's like immediately like what's that Nick Cannon movie?
Drumline?
It's not Drumline, dude. Like, come on. be
No,
real.
no. Anytime like any one of those groups like that, they haze the crap out of every people. Like they gonna take a boom. I'm boom mic. we're in the studio here, but
Oh no, it's been a really good show today.
yes, it's been great. I got one more name the gimmick for you before we go to our last segment of the day. He hails from parts unknown.
Kane.
No. What? By the way, did they ever say where Kane was from? It's
I
interesting.
mean, he's mayor of Knox County. So
I
it's
mean,
So,
technically,
I mean-
he's Undertaker's brother, so should he be from Death
Well,
Valley
you
as
could be
well?
a mayor of another county and not be from that county.
Oh, yeah,
That's true. That's true.
I mean, ask Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I was governor of California. Oh,
How is that-
Maria, I'm right here. I'm a Hall of Famer. Oh, get to the chapel. Come on. I'm right here.
The only thing that could top that is Sylvester Stallone becoming mayor of Philadelphia. They will lose it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
But yeah, what was it?
Imagine him giving speeches
Oh, wait,
like,
that's off the train
you
of
know,
Oh yeah, he hails from parts unknown. He held the record for the shortest elimination in the Royal Rumble until it was broken by Santino Marella.
I want to say Bushwhacker.
No, they're from
No, I know
Australia.
that. I know they're from Kiwi,
They're
New
Kiwis.
Zealand.
Yeah.
But I was like that.
He was a monster boss. His finishing move was the
the
full Nelson.
boogeyman.
Huh?
The boogeyman.
No.
He got eliminated pretty quickly. though.
Yeah, he was eliminated by Hulk Hogan.
I don't know.
He was tag team partners with the Barbarian as the Powers of Pain. He was managed by Slick.
Earthquake, Typhoon.
Why do you keep
Where
going-
you going up to every time?
Back there. I mean, he's not far off. I don't feel like
No, he's actually really far off. He was jacked to the gills. He was definitely probably lost his job during the steroid scandal of the late 80s, early 90s.
Did he have a catchphrase?
I don't know. He never really talked because he had a manager, Slick, or Bobby Heenan as his managers all the time.
Bastion. No, he
The
talks.
Mummy?
I say he's jacked. I didn't say he's fat.
Oh yeah, you did say Jax,
Yeah.
right?
I give you
Man.
3,
Pass.
2,
Pass. I don't know. I ain't got a clue.
the Warlord.
Oh, I wasn't gonna get that.
Oh well.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we end with people not remembering the Warlord.
Yeah.
Shout out the Warlord.
Do you guys remember
Sorry,
the Mummy on
Warlord.
ECW?
Yeah, I do remember the Mummy. The
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We remember the Mummy. We don't remember Warlord.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been this has been the hour and 45-minute markout show with.
Kevin Pecan.
good guy.
Tell them how they can follow you on social media again.
And follow me everywhere at @ado_man. That is ADDO_MAN.
Instagram, Kevo Poppy. Get in the shirt this week.
Spell it for him.
KEVO Poppy. PAPPI.
You said PP.
That's why I didn't want to spell it.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this house is about to be.
Burn it down.
Gentlemen, have a great night. This has been Real. Well, I want to let the show go for another 15 minutes because I'm going to do my segment for my favorite wrestling theme songs. And as of right now, we just heard Seth Rollins Burn It Down. But my current favorite wrestling theme song is the theme song for the phenomenal from Gainesville, Georgia, AJ Styles. And then my second favorite theme song is from our local boy here. Wait for it. Have you get a pizza? Ladies and gentlemen, all right, I'm done for real this time. This has been the Markout Show broadcasting on Prince George's Community Radio. I have been Charles Younger. Follow me at the social media at Charles Younger, CharlesNYONGA. As Charles Younger, the world's greatest singer, the world's greatest dancer, and the world's greatest talk show host. Tune in, ladies and gentlemen, next time for the Marcus Show here on Prince George's Community Radio.
I walk for miles inside this pit of danger, a place where no one follows me. I walk